Hello again, everyone. My name is Kerri. I am the Introverted Reader, and today I have another book haul for you because, let's be real, I have no restraint. I have 9 books to show you. 9. 3 series. Some are books that I bought towards the end of last month, and some that arrived yesterday or the day before. Oh my goodness. So yep. We all know I have issues. We all know I have problems. 3 book hauls in the space of like less than a month. Right. Okay, so let's just get into it, shall we? The first 3, these 3 here are all by the same author. That's why I'm looping them together. They're all by Christina Henry. The first one is Lost Boy, which is kind of the story of, from what I gather, it's the story of Peter Pan, mainly from Wendy's perspective. So it's a very dark looking retelling. It says on the back that it says on the back here, there's one version of my story that everyone knows, and then there is the truth. Once I loved a boy called Peter Pan. And it says on this, you'll never look at Peter Pan the same way again. I'm ready for this. I love fairy tale retellings, so I am so here for it. And the next 2 are Alice and Red Queen, obviously both by Christina Henry. And I'm naming these 2 together because I think these 2 are sequels for each other. I think Alice comes first and then Red Queen comes after. So, yeah. I mean, I know there's more than enough Alice in Wonderland retellings out there, but, yeah, this one, I think in the first one, this one here, no wait, I think Red Queen actually comes first, and I think Alice is stuck in like a hospital or a mental institution or something. Sounds really dark and twisted, but I'm here for it. So that's those 3. The next one I have to show you is Everything by Nicola Yoon. Nicola Yoon, yeah. Obviously this recently became a movie, and it says read it before you see the film, so I will. It's basically a story about a girl called Maddie who has a condition that means she's basically allergic to everything. And she is not able to go outside. She lives in a special, she lives in, like her house is like all modified, for her needs, and she has everything, planned out for her, and everything is sorted for her, and she has a nurse that's always with her. And the story goes that there is a boy that moves in next door, and they form this bond, and all this other stuff. So it's been a while since I have read a good contemporary. The last contemporary actually that I read was All the Boys I Loved Before, but this one, I've never read one about where the main character is ill. I mean, maybe like I read Finding Audrey a while ago, and the main character in that has anxiety, but I mean like a physical thing, I'm used to reading. I don't really read that much contemporary anyway, but when it has like a good deep message, then I'll get into it, no problem. So there's that. Actually 2 more contemporaries. The next one I want to talk about is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. This one is about a girl called Star, and she is born and raised in a poor black neighborhood, but she goes to like a posh sort of majority white high school. And basically the story is that she witnesses the shooting of her unarmed best friend by a police officer. So it's very centered around the whole Black Lives Matter movement, and it's basically about Star wanting to make changes in her community. So, and stuff like that. So very, very important read, I think, and very, very relevant, for today. And so many people have hyped up this book. So many people have said how amazing it is and how great it is and the story and everything. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. Hopefully gonna get to it very, very, very soon. The next one I want to show you, and also one that I've seen a lot on like booktube and stuff that people have been going on and on about that I need to read, and that is Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. I find this is an exclusive Waterstones exclusive, and there's like a little postcard or something in here. Yeah, there's a little postcard there at the back. I've heard a lot about Becky Albertalli's work. Her other book, The Upside of Unrequited, is supposed to be very, very good as well. I haven't read that, but I've heard a lot about this one, and the movie for this one, obviously the actor that's playing Simon is on the front. It's basically about a boy called Simon, and he is gay, but he's not like out yet. Like, he knows that he's gay, he knows who he is, but he hasn't like fully come out to everybody yet. And you know, he's in high school and everything and dealing with that, and he's been corresponding via email with this other boy called Blue. He doesn't know his real name, he just goes by Blue. And one day the messages that he's been sending to Blue, it just says, falls into the wrong hands, things get all kinds of complicated. I'm here for it. So I'm very excited to read this. A lot of people have said it's very emotional, and it's a very good read, and I'm really excited to read it. I'm excited about both of these, to be honest, because both of these have been getting a lot of hype lately on the interwebs, so I'm excited to read those. Now then, guys, I just looked down at the next one. This one I got yesterday in the post, and I'm literally dying. I'm actually dying to read this. Like, you've actually no idea. Immortal Iranian by Morgan Rhodes. It's the 6th book in the Fallen Kingdom series. Guys, you don't understand. You actually don't understand how excited and terrified and just, I have too many emotions right now to even comprehend in telling you how I like, if you haven't read Fallen Kingdoms, it is a full-blown high fantasy series. It follows perspectives of many, many different characters. And I flew through this. I read the first one back in September last year, and I really don't know why I waited so long, but like, I flew through like the first 5 books. I have reviews for them all on Goodreads, so if you follow me on Goodreads, you've all read them there. But like, this one, I am so excited for this one. I pre-ordered it ages ago because I ordered the 5th one and this one at the same time, but then when I heard that this one wasn't going to be out until 2018, I was like, what? But it came yesterday, and I'm so excited to read it. I'm scared and terrified. Like, it's the last one. It's the last one, and I don't know how I'm gonna deal, because the ending for the 5th one, if you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not giving anything away, but the ending for the 5th one literally left me broken inside. So I just need to know that everything is okay. So there's this. I might very well get to this very, very soon. You might have a very, very long, gushy book review coming either on Goodreads or on here very, very soon about that. But that's Immortal Iranian by Morgan Rhodes. And I'm just going to carry on. Another one that was actually recommended on BookTube, actually. It was actually a booktuber called Haley in Bookland. If you're not subscribed to her, you should be. She's really, really amazing booktuber. This one is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerri Maniscalco. It's basically about this girl living, I think it's 1900s. Yeah, it's like Victorian England. Yeah, Victorian England. And basically it's about this girl, and she's being raised to be like the perfect, Victorian lady, but she doesn't want that life. Like, she wants to live her own life, and she develops an interest for, forensics and and all that sort of stuff, like forensics and sort of looking over dead bodies and stuff. So yeah, and Jack the Ripper comes into it, because it was around the time whenever Jack the Ripper was basically reigning his reign of terror upon England. He was basically a serial killer, and she sort of becomes sort of almost obsessed, I think it says on the back, to obsessed sort of with Jack the Ripper and like why he did what he did and stuff like that. So I'm excited to get into this one. Looks like a very, very interesting read. And the last one, I don't know whether or not I've hauled this or not, but I'll show it to you anyway. That is Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. This just came out there in January, I think, and actually very, very recently they got to number 7, I think, on like the bestsellers list, which is amazing. It's blurb by Sarah J. Maas. So it is, she says that it's a whirlwind and out of this galaxy adventure. So yeah, yes, very, 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 very excited about this one. It's based, I think it's like about like rebellion, and there's like an all-female crew, and they're basically just trying to save their very universe as they know it. That's really pretty much all I know about it. This cover though is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I absolutely adore the cover scheme on this. I'm so happy they went with those colors. Like, it's just the blue and the purple. There's little bits of pink in there, and the silver, you know, for the writing. I love it. So yeah, I am subscribed to Sasha Alsberg as well. Sasha Alsberg's also a booktuber, so I am subscribed to her as well. So yeah, like I've said for a lot of the books that I've mentioned in this book haul, I'm excited to get to this one. I'm excited about all of these, although maybe Immortal Iranian more than anything, because because I have my reasons. I love the Fallen Kingdom so much, and yeah. So, hang on, let me see if I can show you them all just real quick. These are all the books that I have hauled for you today. I'm going to set them down before one of them falls over, because I think Simon's about to fall off there. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for subscribing and watching my other videos. Part 2 of my K-pop collection is coming, I promise. Don't know when. I might try and film it today. I have a little bit of time today, so I'll try and get that filmed for you. Don't know when it's going to be uploaded. I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you're new, and please follow the Introverted Reader Book Club on Facebook. Ring the bell icon as well so you know whenever I upload, and I will see you guys in my next video.